guys, it is Tristan with Nerdut's Newsstand, and I want to talk a little bit more about the AH and JD stuff that dropped yesterday. I am going to do a full breakdown on those emails and on the drafts of the original opt-ed, but that's going to take me a couple days. But there was something new in the news today. Now, I'm going to try again to avoid words because we know how YouTube feels about this whole situation, but I think maybe I can do it. It's unlikely, but I can at least try. So there was some news today, but if you remember yesterday, those huge emails being dropped and made public to the Daily Mail have been seemingly buried. And I don't just mean by Google. Go ahead. Go to Google, type in ACLU and AH, and you're not going to get the main article. You're not going to get the evidence. Type it in on YouTube. It might be a little bit different. I didn't test YouTube, but I tested Google and I tested Bing, and the search results are completely different. Now, using something like DuckDuckGo, I had no issue with, but again, that was on my phone, so I'm not sure if there's a difference there, but they are trying their hardest to bury it. Not just in Google, but it is generally, when I talk about comic books, I know my views. When I talk about Amber, I almost said it. When I talk about the lady, generally, I know what I'm going to get within 24 hours. And it's about half of that, and I'm expecting it is being done purposefully. Now, why that protection is in place seems to be probably tied to the ACLU, but I'm not exactly sure. So, let's go over the new, because the new is ridiculous. It is a Hail Mary, please do this for me. I don't know what else to do because I know I'm in a lot of trouble. And that's really all it is. Now, this is from Courthouse News. And we have AH asking again. I believe this is a third or a fourth time. I can't remember. They're going to say it in it. But why? If someone says no the first or the second time, don't you think you would realize this is going to go forward? So today, or last summer specifically, we're talking about the case, the loss, and she keeps going over, well, we won. No, the son won, technically. So anybody can use those terms. Now, I expect at some point that may change, and there is more evidence supposedly coming. So we have Elaine Bradenhoff here, who is representing AH. And, of course, she pointed out that she feared what? From the violence and everything that was caused in that situation. Really? Okay, so it is 3 times. This is the 3rd time in 2 years that she has asked for this to be dismissed. Why is the judge allowing this? Now, I actually think the judge kind of put her foot down this time, and you'll see what I mean, but the defense team, it says it's the 3rd time in 2 years that the defense team has attempted to get the Virginia defamation case tossed out. And Benjamin Chill, obviously representing JD, it said this is a Hail Mary pass. Okay, so both cases involve defamation, but the parties of 2 lawsuits are different, and the issues are different. The first one has to do with a corporation. This is a personal case against somebody that slandered you. Not only slandered you, but colluded with an organization like the ACLU, who's supposed to be there for every single person's civil liberties, and colluded against somebody's rights without true facts or without evidence. So we see that the judge did allow or agree to the amendment of asking, right? So there is going to be an amended defense and they'll hold a hearing in July. And it's likely, if history repeats itself, then as it tends to do, it's it's likely this will be denied in July. But I think the big reason why AH did this is because she wanted to put a stop or a stay on discovery. And the judge said no. They are still going forward with discovery, meaning more evidence will be coming, and she is trying everything she can to get that evidence buried. And I really think that's why she did it. Unfortunately for her, she has no choice right now. She has done everything she can, and, she's just going to have to deal with it. So it says if the court rules and applies to the UK judgment, this is her judge, or I'm sorry, her defense team, of course, the case will be dismissed. What? This was not, do people not, okay, so this is a woman of law, and she still doesn't get it. Now, one thing I did get a comment, a really good, insightful comment from Debbie Dooms, who is, I believe, a paralegal, right? And she said, this is good and it's bad because the emails specifically, they could be used to place blame away from AH, meaning she could use this as a sort of get out of jail free card. They had me do this. Yes, there is personal responsibility, but if she was 100% responsible before, she could go up to the judge and say, look, I'm only 50% responsible. Do you see what I'm saying? It was really good. You guys should check her out. She's awesome. I really enjoy her, and she's fun. She's funny. She does a great job. So it's Debbie Dooms. Now it says, this basically just goes over the original file date, which was June 2018, and all of the determination that he did not commit DA against his wife. All of that is going to be going forward, but the discovery has not been paused, and that's what she wanted. And unfortunately for her, it is still going to be. I can't wait to see what they find. That I don't know what more they could find. That's the sad thing. How much evidence do you need? How much protection do you need from the media? Yet it's still there, and they're still doing it, and I don't know why. So anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think. I, of course, will update this, so make sure you guys are subscribed, but we won't know anything until, of course, July for this one. So we got a little bit over a month. Let me know. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.